Hey Capricorn, we're going to do your reading. I've already laid out some cards and oh my God. Okay. I know we say that a lot, like when something that's never happened, never happens. And it, you know, the readings get kind of freaky sometimes, but what just happened right here, chills me to, well, I don't want to say chills me. I don't want to be a drama queen, but it's crazy. Okay. I've got a strong reading coming up. I was hoping to do a love reading too. This part might be a love reading, but I'm going to dive in. But I wanted to go ahead and turn on the camera. How are you, Capricorn? This is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's general. As you know, will not resonate for everyone. Please, you guys, thank you for being patient with me. I have been going through some serious shadow work and just some really painful purging of some, buried grief and loss and pain, very painful things. And it's just been, I also connected to, it's crazy, a spirit guide that, an archangel, and that also made me very emotional. Anyway, let's go back to you. This reading is going to be crazy, but thank you for staying with me. Hopefully, I think it's going to be better. Everything's going to be better. I'm going to be better. I'm going to be better for you guys because of the experiences, painful experiences I'm going through right now, which is just dealing with buried, suppressed pain of loss and grief and trauma and stuff. Okay, so anyway, maybe I'll tell you guys about it someday. But I mean, for those of you who don't know, I lost my husband unexpectedly. My mother, took care of her last year of having cancer, and my best friend unexpectedly, all close together. So, and I had babies, so I just had to, survive. So anyway, that was 18 years ago, but it's surfacing now. So anyway, okay, so let me tell you what we're doing here. This is, you guys might need to skip forward if you don't want to hear this, but we are manifesting and putting intentions in the comments because why? First of all, I want to help you guys manifest. Second, I want to get back onto manifesting because I am a very strong manifester and I have gotten just kind of off path. But when I was working on I was tapping in, I got what I wanted to manifest for you guys is money, love, money. So major message coming through here. But let me just tell you, first of all, I want you guys to put your manifestations in the comments because these videos get circulated all over the world thousands and thousands of times. And so it gives it that much, circulation and energy and power to your manifestations and your intentions. But also the rest of us can come through and do thumbs up on your comments and we can all support each other's manifestations. So this bay leaf I'm burning for everybody who watches this and sees this. So it is about unexpected money. But when I got that unexpected money, what was coming through stronger was a continuous steady growth. So that actually was coming through stronger than the unexpected money. So, I mean, that's kind of like double, it looks like you're going to have both. This one feels stronger though. So so there's some message about making sure you stay focused on the continuous growth. And that came out through here too. So we're going to burn this. And again, you guys put your intentions or your manifestations in the comments. I'll also show you this. This is another crazy thing that came out. And I went ahead and laid out the cards. I was hoping to do the whole spread, before I turn on the camera because it's that much faster. And I'm so behind. I've got so many videos to do. But this is, not that one. This is, you got High Priestess and the Magician. So what is that? The Magician is all about manifesting. And the High Priestess, where'd she go, is about, knowing, inner knowing. And she's very confident. She's almost, like aloof. She knows, and she doesn't have to tell people, I'm going to have this. I'm going to do this. I know what's going on. She's able to just sit back and kind of like lean back and just watch things play out. She has a beautiful energy. I love that. I strive to be her. But this is a power couple, very spiritual connection. So this could be you to spirit. I'm not sure what it is yet, but you guys, that was very interesting. You guys have a very kind of unique, strong circumstances happening here. So in the comments with your manifestation, I want you to write it as as we're doing this and you guys are learning, I'm seeing a lot of manifestations being written wrong. They're being written as, I've been through so much, I really need da 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 da. Okay, so what we think about and speak about, we bring about. So if you're saying, I'm in so much pain, or it's time for me to make money, or I hope that money will come, you can shift your manifesting a little bit, and I'm going to write some examples, but you do it in a form as if it's already happened and you're giving gratitude. So you would say, I am so happy and grateful for the unexpected money that flows to me, and the continuous steady growth of money. Okay, that gets bigger and bigger. That's getting bigger and bigger. You just want to keep it present tense. Okay, so you guys jot it down in your journal if you want, or preferably, I like when you guys write it in the comments, and we will get our reading started. Okay, put that somewhere safe. Light this little guy, and crazy, it's 6 minutes in. So let me get through this. So we have, a lot of major arcana. We have Libra, we have Aquarius with the hope. Look at these. These black borders. These are major arcana. And so, when people say the major arcana are cards that represent things that can't be changed, I don't agree with that. I believe that represents the trajectory your life is on now. Everything can change because there's choices, right? So the trajectory is represented by the major arcana. So we have, looks like balance. There's a hope for harmony and balance. We got lots of 2s. You guys keep your eye out for 2. There's a 6. This also breaks down to a 6. Then we have a 6 here. We just got so much, synchronicities happening here. So back to these guys. So it looks like you are hoping for this power couple. For some of you, I do believe this is a business partner or some sort of venture. We've got the waiting, again, 2 and a 6, the waiting game, and being patient, and the 6 of what is that? Let me see. Oh, it's okay. 6 of Wands. So this is like decisions, what's going to bring you victory and success. And then look, we got the 3 of 3 of Wands. We've got the success and recognition. We've got the 8 of Wands, which is accelerated movement. I think what this message is so strong that was getting me was that 2 things. You guys have, there's another 2. And look, when this is upside down, it's a 6. So 2s and 6s, watch for those. So this is 2, and I'm sorry I'm scattered, you guys, but so much is coming through at once. But this is options too. Look at that, choices. Which way do I go? Okay. And what I'm getting, which is a little bit strange, but it's just so strong, is some of you, and maybe this is your partner, but some of you are looking for and hoping for and counting on an overnight success and an overnight just, an overnight success. So the message that I got really, really strong was that may still happen, but there's a strong message here that is saying don't count on that or put too much, don't rely on that too much, because that is not what's going to bring you the biggest success and the best success and the most rewarding success. So, if you're in a place where you're kind of going, oh, I know that, I'll be more stable if I go this way and I take the slow, stable route. But, there's this carrot dangling right over here and it looks tempting. And, like maybe an example would be buying. Here's a really good example. Like, if you're on social media, and I don't know anything about this, it just doesn't seem right to me. Maybe I'm wrong. But if there's these companies that say, promotions, they say, for X amount of dollars, I will, you will get, 5,000 new subscribers or followers. Okay. So there's usually a hole in that. I think they pitch it towards, if it will bring you the subscribers because we'll promote you on our site or on our page. But a lot of them, I think, just throw a bunch of dead accounts, followers there. So there's something like that. If you are taking that route, something like that, fine. But don't forego the steady, hard work, continuous, steady work that is going to pay off bigger and better for you, okay? And that's the same in love, and I'll show you why, and this is where something really weird happened. But it's not an overnight, fly-by-night. It can happen, yeah, but this reading is screaming that the steady process of working and staying engaged and building that trust and that foundation is very super strong here, okay? Steady, stable, okay? Slow, steady wins the race, right? Okay, so here was another one about the manifestation. So it's time to stop. Somebody needs to know it is time to stop saying that they feel sad or they feel fatigued or I feel sick or I'm hurt or this happened to me or this happened to me. It's time, and I'll show you where that came from, but it's time to stop saying that and start speaking the brighter side over your life. This says, so this is just examples of how you can do that. So when somebody says, how are you? And you're like, oh, so step one is you can start saying, well, and maybe you do need to speak your truth if you're not, to just get it out. But I'm feeling XYZ, a little tired or still a little hurt or whatever. But and then you go to, but I'm getting better and better. And then once you can get past that, you just skip that, what you're dealing with, and you go, I'm getting better. Okay. And then once you get comfortable and in the habit of doing that, you can take it further. And then when somebody says, how are you doing? You say, I'm doing great. And I'm always doing, and I'm still going. I'm doing great, I'm doing good, and I'm still going, okay? Because what you speak about, you bring about. You bring that energy to you. I hope you guys are still with me. Oh no. Okay, 2. This is crazy what happened here. Okay, so these were the 3 cards. Let me show you guys these. These were the 3 cards that came out. And we'll still do love spread. But this is just so powerful. Guys, I've never seen anything like this. So the 2 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. And then the clarifying cards, what came out to clarify the 2 of Cups was the 2 of Swords. Okay, that's crazy. It gets crazier. The 4 of Pentacles, okay, so this is 2 of Cups. It's 2 people giving equally, 2 people that love each other. It's a strong connection, and we're going to have to figure out why we have that 2 of Swords, because that's something being blocked, right? And then it's almost like dark side, light side. So then we got the 4 of Pentacles, and clarifying that was the 4 of Swords. Okay, that's insane. So we got the 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords, clarifying it. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, clarifying it. This is not letting go, and the 4 of Swords is resting. It's healing. And then we got, so I'm like, this is good. So we got 2 of Cups, and we got 2 people that love each other, 2 people that give. There looks like there's been some difficulty in the past. This situation is not over. It's not letting go. There needs to be some healing. There also needs to be some realization or some letting go of fear of lack. Things don't come in to us if we're holding on too tight because we're afraid. If we won't throw that beat up old pair of shoes away that, we don't ever wear in 3 years, but we're afraid we might need them someday, that's fear of lack. You're probably not going to get the abundance coming in if you're holding on to too much stuff you're afraid to let go of. Okay, so make some space. The 4 of Swords is healing, and it's regrouping. And then the 9 of Pentacles, blessings. A lot of love here. And then what clarified it was the 9 of Swords. Okay, so hopefully if you guys are familiar with tarot, you see how crazy that is. All right. Gosh, I'm out of breath. All right, let's go ahead and lay on a love spread. It could be money. You guys have, let me wrap this part up. You guys have major money coming. I do think there's going to be some unexpected money. But do not stop with that, because that is not where your biggest success is going to come in. I think there's major wealth coming, but you have a powerful message to know. Do not stop or only work towards the short term, fast, overnight, blow up money. Okay, that's not where the biggest money is gonna come. All right. Oh wow, look at that Empress already. And the Emperor. Oh my gosh. So twin flame, maybe. Libra, Aries. Some people read that as Taurus, but anyway, let's get started. I hope that was helpful. So that was 15 minutes. But that was all tarot messages. None of that was goofing off. It was manifestation. So anyway, if we have time, we might ask a question with the pendulum. So hang on and stick around till the end if you would like to ask it. Think about a yes/no question. Okay. Oh my. So Page of Pentacles. This could be an apology, but it's, again, the Page of Pentacles is somebody is not in and doesn't know it all. They haven't made it yet, but they're going to make it big. Because why? They take the time. They learn things right. They are curious. This is someone who's very studious and doesn't jump the gun. Okay? I like it. And then we've got King of Wands. Strong fire energy here. We've got Gemini energy, the Lover's card, again a strong connection, and we have, I wanted to say travel here. So it also is divine direction, it's destiny, it's money. This is fortune, but it's I'm feeling also travel. Okay. So your energy, the World, endings. That was part of here that I forgot to tell you too. There was something with an ending that you're holding on to, like it still hurts, or I'm still hurt, or I had a car wreck, or I got robbed, or my house burned down, or whatever. A lot of you are in a place where it's time to let that be part of the past and not keep rewriting your story, not letting that become your identity, okay? Let that be part of your past. And when we really do let it be part of our past, we don't keep regurgitating it. We don't keep talking about it, because it doesn't become really, it stays present if we keep talking about it. So this is an ending, letting it end. The defensiveness, this is exactly what I've been saying. The Seven of Wands is someone that they're not going to start trouble, but they're definitely going to, stick up for themselves. I feel like in this, it could be an excuse. It could be, well, I haven't done that because I had this happen to me, or because I'm too sad because someone broke my heart. Something like that. And there's that Four of Swords again. It is time for you guys to heal. Let's look at the person on your mind. This also could be, that is making some noise. This also could be a business partner or a situation, but the energy that is on your mind, we're going to put it down at the bottom. So Queen of Cups looks like love. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Somebody feels left out in the cold. Okay, and a Tower, and there's the Emperor and the Fool again. Interesting. So a lot of you are dealing, I think probably dealing with an Aries. I felt that in the beginning when I was pre-shuffling too. So I'm going to clarify that. Let's look at the recent past for Capricorn. You guys, I know that was just, I felt like I was rambling, and I'm sure that's not a fit for some of you, or it's going to be irritating. If I'm ever irritating, it doesn't mean that, our connection isn't, it just means that sometimes it just doesn't set well, or you're in a mood, or my delivery is not, just don't suffer through it. Just click off and find another video. All my videos are timeless, by the way. And so are my almost personals, which I will link down below. Those are really, really good. So 10 of Wands. I do those instead of personals. They're a fraction of the price, but they come through like personals because not very many people watch them. Anyway, 10 of Wands and the Moon. Do you guys hear this candle? It is making noise. So 10 of Wands, that's a heavy, heavy burden, and we're going to have to clarify that. And the Moon card is, you know, secrets. Somebody's been very worried maybe about the load they're carrying. Oh my gosh. Look at this. There's the sixes again. You guys have somebody's coming, something is going to come back around and bring a lot of victory and success. I felt that I maybe should be getting more, telling you guys more excitedly because it is very strong. I'm just trying to stay focused on all the messages coming through. And you guys, it could be having so many messages come through because I have not, you know, done very many readings lately. So we're behind. So 4 of Wands. Could be twin flame, 1111. This is just a strong, not letting go, but there's pain. Tell me about this 5 of Pentacles. Why does Cap's person feel worried or out in the cold? There's just there's also a feeling for you to be, like, do the right thing and put that sword down. You know, if there's a choice of, wow. I think this might be partnerships. We got multiple strong males here. 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords. Put the sword down. Stop trying to slash things out. Stop trying to cut corners. You guys made your money coming. Wow, there's the Queen of Swords. Her sword is up. So maybe this is don't engage. I don't know. I didn't fly, so I'm going to keep going. Tell me, what do we need to know here? Why do we have the Moon card in the recent past? But let me tell you what's coming. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, union, foundation, strong foundation message here, strong money message here. There's page of Wands. Yeah, keep your communication maybe pretty light. You may need to say what you need to say, but then then turn it to light. Don't drag it out. Don't hold a grudge. Cooperation. I'm going to pull some oracles here in a minute. Let's see what's going on here. 4 of Swords. Oh, I don't even remember how they went now. But we've got to the 9 to the 10. Queen of Pentacles. What does Capricorn need to know? What messages for Capricorn? We'll pull. We're going to do the pendulum too. This is just, I want to give you guys a chance to ask yes no. And I can't find my new pendulum that I love that helped me connect with a spirit, really strong spirit guide. But it's around here somewhere. Okay, so lots of communication. So again, here we have stability. I mean, it could be marriage, it could be high-level relationship, but then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is moving slow and stable. And don't have your head in the clouds. Don't miss out. Don't stop working on the slow, steady stuff because you're consumed with overnight, some kind of lottery type thing. And I'm not saying the lottery won't happen. I'm saying what's going to be the biggest thing for you is the slow, steady progress. And that's going to be with, there it is, wealth. Crazy. You got wealth and love coming. Wheel of Fortune, wow. All right. I feel like I'm missing something. But, I mean, that was a really strong message, so maybe I'm trying too hard. Let's see what we can get from Spirit. So I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself just as much as I do for others. When I make sure I am taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life and for the work that I do. So self-care, we got that twice. And then you guys also, when you go and put your manifestation in the comments, please, make the rounds and click thumbs up on the other manifestations, okay? So we can just strengthen them. And I love when you guys talk to each other in the comments. That makes me so happy. All I desire is on its way to me. But like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient through this journey. It is all unfolding with perfect timing. Dance it out. I can move my emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or cranky, I will play some music and move intuitively. Oh my gosh. That came through earlier. Was you guys a message to turn on loud music and let that, get your body moving. It's hard to not, be upbeat and bounce your, head around at the very least when you have great music on. I don't have to look a certain way. Simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. Oh my gosh, return to the body. When I am caught in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. How is my jaw? Is it clenched? Am I tense? How's my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm or present. I cannot shake that feeling of strong and steady. If you are off, if you've been working on, like you've got this purpose and okay, that's another thing. People who have a strong purpose and stay on it and continuously work towards it, those people ruminate about love, about heartbreak and pain a lot less. So keep that in mind. But I just keep getting a strong vibe, and maybe there's something I'm supposed to say to connect to someone, but something about if you're looking at, I've been working on this, it's taking forever, it's growing slow and steady, but could make something big happen overnight. That's fine. But this is telling you, get back to the stable work. Don't short that. Don't undercut that for this, overnight success, that idea or whatever. Okay, I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far I am from what I want. When I'm feeling joy and do the things I love, I am in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibration thoughts and shift them to release resistance. So that might be the part I was missing. Basically, what this is, I think, saying is those things that you might be tempted to try just to make it easier and faster, those things are probably causing you stress. And use that as a guidance, okay? So let's you guys think of a yes/no question. I'm going to pull just a couple charms after I let this go because it's going to take a minute. But after you take a deep breath, and after you might want to pause, but after I let go, you cannot change your question, okay? Grab a couple charms. I love you guys. And it's like whenever I'm away from you guys for too long, I start feeling like something's missing, like I'm so attached to you guys. Your answer is definitely whatever you ask. So I think somebody said, am I going to be rich? Am I going to blow up? Am I going to be, extremely successful? There's a strong message for wealth and being super rich here. Okay, turtle. Again, slow, steady wins the round. See, isn't spirit crazy? There's the star, I think of that as Aquarius. There's money. I don't know why that's in there. Okay, there's a dragonfly. That might be meaningful to someone. And there's a circle. So I kind of feel like that's, what is the circle? I can't, it's drawn a blank. But you guys put it in the comments. There is Saturn, I think. Oh, and a unicorn. All right, and there's I thought it was a 4-leaf clover, but it's not. So slow and steady wins around. You're going to be rich. I'm excited for you. Let me know. Also, if this is already happening and you've already had some huge money coming or let us know. Let us know in the comments. All right, Capricorn. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. I'm going to hopefully my readings won't be 30 minutes. They'll be 10 minutes, and I can, catch up and then, get back on a regular schedule. I love you so much. Bye, Cappy.